Bismillah. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope you're all well. Yeah, back onto the reactions. So last night I saw a video of Zishan from Smile to Jannah at Speaker's Corner, and it looks like today he's uploaded it to his own channel. But it was on one of those usual Speaker's Corner Dawah channels that never spell things correctly. Anyhow, we'll take a quick peek at this video, and then I'll go through some more pages of the book that we started yesterday. All right. So let's see if we can find it. And by the way, I hope you can all hear me. Okay. Okay, that's great. So, Smile to Jannah. There we go. Let's go. So the interesting points for the interesting parts of this video that oh, you can't see it, can you? Let me start again. Sorry. Add to the stage. There we go. So this is Zishan from Smile to Jannah. He seems to be speaking to two people. One of them with the glasses gets a little bit emotional, and he keeps touching him. Right. So let's hear how it goes.
You're a terrorist supporter, aren't you? Condemn Hamas. Come on, condemn Hamas.
Pronounce it properly.
Condemn Hamas.
Pronounce it properly.
Yeah, you're an ass, aren't you?
Look at the guy's face over here. Why does he look in shock? Hold on, I need to rewind that again.
You're a terrorist supporter, aren't you? Condemn Hamas. Come on, condemn Hamas.
Pronounce it properly.
Condemn Hamas.
Pronounce it properly.
Yeah, you're an ass, aren't you? Because you won't condemn Hamas.
Condemn Hamas.
I don't care. I don't speak Arabic.
Yeah.
Come on, can you condemn terrorism?
Well, then condemn IDF then.
I'm not a Jew and I'm not an
I
Israeli.
don't care if
so
you're
it's
not
none
an
of my
Israeli
business.
IDF.
But I know that you lot support terrorism.
But I'm not a Palestinian and I'm not Arab. Why do I need to condemn?
terrorism.
Why do I need to condemn Hamas?
Condemn terrorism.
Why do I need
Well, that's a good response. Yeah. Good response.
to condemn Hamas
Yeah.
if you don't need to condemn IDF?
Yeah.
Because what did you say? You're not.
The Jews.
You're not
have a right
Jewish.
to be there. It's
You're not
their
Jewish.
land.
You're not
It's their
Jewish.
country.
You're not Jewish. You're
It's
not
their
Zionist.
country.
You're not Jewish. You're not Zionist. Then I'm not Arab. I'm
Shut
not
up.
Palestinian.
You're full of shit.
I'm full of shit.
Condemn. Don't touch me.
You're the one that touched me.
Yeah. Condemn Hamas.
Let him touch me. Let him touch me. No
Condemn Hamas,
problem.
you terrorist supporter.
Okay.
Why didn't you get out of this country
Okay.
supporting terrorism?
Relax.
You
Relax.
piece of shit.
Okay.
Dear. He's like, I don't know. He seems a bit unhinged. How do you go up to someone and call them a piece of shit? That's crazy. Sorry, I'm just munching a burger at the moment.
Fuck off.
Okay. Relax.
You terrorist supporter.
Easy. Okay. You
By the way, I converted to Islam.
Listen,
because I
relax.
spoke to you.
Listen.
Wait a minute. Did you hear what he said? He said, by the way, I converted to Islam. Is that what he said? Hold on, rewind. I don't even think the Zishan caught onto this.
By the way, I converted to Islam.
Listen,
because I spoke
relax.
to you.
Oh, he said, by the way, I converted to Islam because I spoke to you. So point number one, Zishan doesn't even remember the guy. And number two, he converted to Islam. What? So is he still Muslim or like, what's the deal?
Listen. You said, according to your logic, when I said, do you condemn the IDF?
Yeah.
You said, I'm not a Zionist and I'm not a Jew.
I never said that. I said I'm not an Israeli.
You're not
so
an
I'm a Jew.
Israeli and you're not a Jew.
See, you're so full of hate against Jews. You call them Zionists.
No, Hamas makes this distinction
call
in
Israelis
their charters.
Zionists.
They say there's a difference between Zionists and Jews. They make the distinction themselves. Did you
Yeah.
know this?
So you support the state of Israel then?
I'm telling you, do you know this? In 2017, they revised their charter.
Do you support the state of Israel?
So there's some touching there. But anyone who watches any videos of Muhammad Hijab speaking to just people at the park, you'll see him put his hand on their shoulders constantly touching. So he seems to be following that example.
So you support the state of Israel then?
Yeah, it's just a tap on the shoulder, the same type of tap that hijab would do to someone.
I'm telling you, do you know this? In 2017, they revised their charter.
Do you support the state of Israel? Do you stand with Israel?
Of course, I don't stand with Israel.
Then you're a
The
terrorist
baby
supporter.
killers,
You're a terrorist
the
supporter.
baby killers,
You lot are the original baby killers.
killing.
Sorry, I'm just eating. Alaikum salam, Jobad. But yeah, what you can see here is that Zishan is talking to the guy as though he's not a Muslim. So why does he think he's not a Muslim, by the way? Because he called him a terrorist supporter. Okay. So calling a Muslim a terrorist supporter means they're not, the one who's making that, using that slur is not a Muslim? Then what about when Shamsi, Paul Williams, the Jordanian guy, and Ali Dawah, Speaker's Corner, used to go up to people like, who did they go up to? That small guy, what was his name? Do you remember the short guy? He used to get into arguments all the time and almost had a fight with someone. Suleiman, I think his name was Suleiman, yeah. So they used to go up to him and call him a terrorist supporter. So, but nobody assumed that the ones calling him terrorist supporter were non-Muslims. But for some reason, Zishan is assuming that this guy is not Muslim. Well, we didn't see the background of the conversation.
Babies, killing infants, killing children. You're telling me to support Israel? Do you support children? Do you support the killing of babies? Do you support the killing of babies? Do you kill? Do you support the killing of babies? Do you? No, they didn't.
Okay.
And by the way, this man, I don't know his name, he is being critical. Well, he's blaming the Hamas group for what's happening in that region right now, for the conflict. But that's the same thing that the Arab countries do right now. The mashayikh of this the Salafis. So when I say Salafi, you know, I mean the Madkhalis, their mashayikh say, "Oh, look, it's the fault of Hamas. It's their fault. What's happening?" And he's just repeating the same thing. So far, nothing he said could be used to what's the word, to definitely determine that he's not a Muslim.
You're
Evidence, proof,
You're
go.
full of shit.
Show us the evidence. Don't just show your Hollywood celebrities. Show me the evidence. Show me. Why?
Nothing he said so far makes him a kafir. Yeah. In fact, it's typical of Muslim behavior in the West. They insult each other. They say you're full of shit. They'll use all sorts of insults.
Why are you here in this country? Why are you in this country? I was born here as well. It's my country more than yours. What have you done to this country? What have you done for this country?
So then leave Islam.
Huh?
So they're both born here, but they have different accents. You notice that?
Leave your terrorist supporting cult.
Collecting your housing benefit and your council tax. I see you standing outside the job seekers
you don't know
job
anything about
center.
me. You don't know who I am.
What job do you do?
You
I see you outside.
So now Zishan seems to have clocked that he recognizes him. Unless he's lying about seeing him outside the job center. But yeah. So now he knows who he is.
Job center.
Fuck off.
Anytime I'm going for my work.
The guy feels really hurt by this insult, though. He's switched from shit to the F word.
Tax. I see you standing
You don't know
outside
anything
the
about
job
me.
seekers.
You don't know
Job
anything about
center?
me. You don't know who I am.
Job. What job do you do?
You piece
I
of
see you
shit
outside
terrorist
job
supporter.
center.
Fuck off.
Anytime I'm going for my work, I see you outside job
Get out
center.
of this country.
Why don't you
terrorist
work?
supporter.
Work for a living.
You piece of shit.
Work for a living.
You piece of shit.
Stop scrounging
I
off
do
this
work.
country.
How do you know I don't
Huh?
work?
Why don't you?
How do you know I don't work?
Because I saw you outside job center.
When? Where? Which
Whoa,
job?
whoa, whoa.
See, you
Where?
make up lies.
Don't
You're
touch
full
me.
of lies.
Get your hand off me.
Don't touch me.
Okay, you're the
You
one
Muslims
touching
are
me.
full of lies. You don't
Get your
know
hand
me.
off me.
And you said you
This
saw
is
me
the fourth
standing out
time.
of a job
This
center.
is the fourth time
You
he's
piece of
touched me.
shit.
Yeah?
Fuck off,
It's
you
the
piece
fourth
of shit.
time.
So look, nothing he's done so far is different to behavior of Muslims. Sadly, he puts his hand on his shoulder. Well, Muslims always touching people when they're speaking at Speaker's Corner. Okay, insulting people with foul language. Well, just watch a couple of the Muslims at Speaker's Corner and you'll see foul language. Obviously, anyway, I'm not going to go into who people who've got the word da'wah in their name, etc. But there are people at Speaker's Corner. You can watch video after video. We saw one yesterday. It was just foul language. So nothing so far indicates that this man is not a Muslim. Yes, we don't agree with his views about supporting that particular country that's doing this onslaught on innocent children. But again, his views are no different to Shamsi. If you go to Shamsi and say, okay, whose fault is, who do you blame for what's going on in that region? He'll say, the H group, they're responsible.
Get out of my country.
You make me.
This is my country.
Make me.
Fuck off.
Make me.
You Muslims
Make me.
are all children
Make
of the
me.
devil.
Make me.
Okay, now this is the first comment he's come out with that you could say, okay, he's not a Muslim because he says, you Muslims are children of the devil. He believes in the devil, so maybe he's a Christian, could be a Jew, but yeah, we don't know yet.
You piece of shit.
Make me.
Fuck off.
Make me.
Fuck off.
Make me.
Fuck off.
You're gonna
Is that
make
all
me.
you can say?
Are you gonna make me?
Is that all you
I'm
can
waiting
say?
for you to make me.
You
You
piece
coward.
of shit. I'm not a
You
coward. I'm
coward.
not scared of you.
Yeah?
You terrorist supporter.
Terrorist.
It's funny seeing two people face off, both wearing glasses. You don't expect any violence from people wearing glasses.
Supporter.
Yeah.
I don't support Israel. You're the terrorist
You
supporter.
support Hamas.
You're
don't
the
you?
terrorist
You
supporter. You're the terrorist
You
supporter.
Hamas supporting
You-
terrorist
You
supporter.
support killing babies.
I don't
You
support killing
sicko.
babies.
You sicko.
Muhammad killed
You
babies.
Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. So yeah, okay. Now he's trying to insult Muslims now.
Kill
Kill
babies.
children.
Smoking to
Yeah,
you.
you support
Where?
Muhammad.
Where?
It's in
First
the
At this point, just walk away. Why are you debating with the guy? Just walk away. Once he starts insulting the Prophet ﷺ, that's it. Move away. Yeah, don't continue speaking. Don't words. The scope of using words has now ended. Just move on.
Samuel.
It's in the
First Samuel
Hadith.
chapter 15 verse 3.
It's in the
Kill
Hadith.
babies. Give me a verse from the Quran. Give me a verse from the Quran. Go. Where the Quran says kill babies. Come on, boy. Speak.
Fuck off, you
Speak.
terrorist supporter. You deserve to be in jail.
Give me from the Quran. Where we're told to kill babies. Go.
I'm not
You
arguing
coward.
with you.
You coward.
I'm not a coward.
You coward. You coward.
Fuck off.
You weak.
You piece of shit.
Oh, you piece of shit. Give me evidence from the Quran.
He said you deserve to be in jail. Well, challenge him to prove that. Why do you deserve to be in jail?
Where we're told to kill babies.
I'm not here to debate
I gave you an evidence.
I'm here to
You
tell
can't
to
debate
fuck
me.
off with
You can't
your
debate me.
scumbag religion.
You can't debate me.
Fuck off.
Yeah, look, now he's continuing. He's only going to start insulting Islam more. Walk away. Just close the conversation, end it, and move on.
You're not on my level.
Fuck off
You're
with
not
your
on my
scumbag
level.
religion.
Make me
I
then.
don't care.
Make me. Make me then.
Fuck off.
Oh, is that all you can say? Is that what you say to the babies before you kill them? Huh?
You're the one who supports
Walk away,
killing
bro.
people. You
Walk
support
away.
Hamas.
You're not on my level.
Side
You're not on my
with- side
level,
with
bro.
Israel if you
You're
want
not on that
support
level.
killing babies, then.
I stand on top of Israel.
What's that supposed to mean?
I stand on top of
What's
Israel.
that mean? So you're an
They're
Israeli.
sickos.
Really?
ethnic cleansing, genocidal maniacs.
You lot are sick.
Carpet bombing Palestinian babies. Half of Palestine are babies.
That's because you all want to be shaheed. You all want to die.
2019.
You lot want to die.
2019.
You lot believe that if you die, you go
Shut
to
up.
Jannah. Smile to
2019.
Jannah,
Don't
innit?
touch me.
Smile to
Don't
Jannah,
touch me.
innit? Why don't you go
2019.
over there? You
You're getting so touchy over that, you know, putting his hand on his shoulder. But it does seem to be going a little bit over the top with the touching.
UN
coward
report
and get yourself killed
deliberately
and become a
targeting
shaheed.
babies.
Why don't you
Deliberately
go
targeting.
over?
But I don't get why he's pressing his belly up on him like that. Like, don't you feel a bit of, don't you want your personal space? Why do people do that?
there and become
Disabled
a
people.
shaheed? Why don't you go over there?
Deliberately targeting
You wanna
disabled
die.
people.
They want to
Check this.
die.
I come with evidence. I come bearing receipts. Give me
Oh,
one
bro,
receipt. Don't
you
touch
lot
me.
wanna
Yeah, now the touching is becoming grippy and quite forceful.
die. You lot
Get your
wanna
hand
be
off me.
shaheedin.
Get
You
your
lot
hand off
wanna
me.
go to Jannah. You
Get your
believe
hand
if
off
you
me.
get killed.
So he's using the words. He's done his some research. You know, shahidin. I mean, I'm not sure that's a word, but still, the "in" at the end shows he's done some Arabic. And he said he converted to Islam. So
By the Israelis, you're gonna go to Jannah. That's what you lot
If you-
believe.
Don't
So
touch
you
me.
want to
Don't
die.
touch me.
All of you want
so what happened then? I would be interested. And here's the problem with this conversation. I would like to have drilled down to find out what went wrong. You took a shahada with me, as in with Zishan. What went wrong? Why did you leave? What happened?
Hey,
die.
do you want to go to hell?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you want to go Jannah as well then?
Everybody
Well,
wants
then you
go
have to accept
Jannah.
Islam.
No, I-
You said everybody wants to go to Jannah. Okay. So you got him there.
Palestinians
I'm
then.
not part
That's
of a
what you gotta
stupid
do.
cult like you
Yeah.
lot who want
Now
to get
repeat
yourself
after me,
killed.
boy. Repeat
lot-
after me.
Shut the fuck
This guy's was not expecting this. Like, Smarter Jenna right now, he's using the Bob the Builder style of talking. You know, talking to the crowd and raising his voice. This guy is just talking directly to Zishan or insulting him directly.
Everybody
Well,
wants
then you
go
have to accept
Jannah.
Islam.
No, I
Support
don't,
Palestinians
'cause I'm
then.
not part
That's
of a
what you
stupid
gotta do.
cult like you
Yeah.
lot who
Now
want to get
repeat after
yourself
me,
killed.
boy.
You
Repeat
lot-
after me.
Shut the fuck
Guys,
up, you piece of
get
shit.
ready.
Ah, dear. I should put subtitles on to see if they translate that. Okay, yeah, they actually recognize the words and they put they mask the swear words. Shut that up, you piece of okay, blank.
Shut the
Drown
fuck
this
up.
disgust.
Shut the fuck
Disgusting
up.
piece of crap.
You
Get
terrorist
ready.
supporting piece
Free,
of shit.
free Palestine.
Fuck
Free,
off.
free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free,
I'm
free
not scared of you
Palestine.
piece of shit. Fuck off. Fuck off.
From Hamas.
Get out of my fucking country, you piece of shit.
This is not your country, boy.
Yes, it is.
He just admitted. He just admitted this is his country.
Yes, it is.
Then you get out of Palestine then.
Who's me? I'm not a Jew.
Tell your little,
I don't know, he doesn't look English to me. Why are you telling Zishan to leave the country?
IDF soldiers, those pathetic guys pissing their pants.
You fucking Muslim
Committing
scumbags.
suicide.
Fuck off.
Look at these new reports.
You fucking
IDF
Muslim
soldiers
scumbags.
committing suicide, wetting their pants because they see brave Palestinian children holding up the flag.
You all lot want to die. You want to
And
go to
saying-
Jannah, don't you?
And what do they
You
say?
want to be shaheed.
What did these
Why
Palestinians
don't
say?
you go over there, you
Us,
coward?
don't touch me.
Why don't you
Don't touch me.
This it's at this point I realized that this guy's mentally ill. There's something clearly wrong. What did he intend by that motion?
Flag.
You all lot want to die. You want to
And
go to
saying-
Jannah, don't you?
And what do they
You
say?
want to be shaheed.
What did these
Why
Palestinians
don't you
say?
Okay, now what's going on here? What is this about?
go over there?
Us.
Why?
Don't touch
Yeah,
me.
Why don't you go
Don't touch
big up the brothers for protecting him, inshallah, and not letting things escalate.
me. Don't touch me.
Why don't you go
No,
over
wait,
there,
wait,
you
let go.
cowards?
No, wait.
And get
Don't touch
yourself
him.
killed.
Hey. No. No, look.
You want to
Guys,
become a shaheed?
listen.
Do you want to become a shaheed?
Guys.
Do you want to become a shaheed?
He's really into the personal space.
His job.
His
Go
job.
and get yourself killed.
His job. Listen to
Go
me.
and get yourself
Listen to
killed
me.
like a proper
His
Muslim.
job
Die for your
is
religion,
to-
you coward.
Look, if I'm
Go
calm,
over there and die
if
for
I'm
your
calm,
religion.
you guys
Go
should be
to
calm.
Jannah.
He's
Smile to
grabbing me.
Jannah.
Leave him.
Go to Jannah, you cowards.
Let him,
Take all
let
of
him
your
touch me.
brainwashed
Let him
idiots
touch
with
me.
you, you
Because
cowards.
that's what they. Listen,
You
listen.
cowards.
Does he have a point there? Are Muslims cowards for not doing anything? You know, you got Israelis going over there and fighting in the IDF, and Muslims are just over here with placards, demonstrating, you know, protesting. Does he have a point that Muslims are cowards? Look how many Muslims are in the world. How many nations? We looked at the map yesterday of all the Muslim nations in that area.
Let him touch me because that.
Muslims are. He's right. Muslims are cowards. Yeah.
That's what they had to do.
Smile
They
to
wanna-
Jannah.
Well, when I say Muslims, I don't mean real Muslims with Iman. I mean the state of Muslims today is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Bro,
they want to get the
smile to
police
Jannah.
involved.
Why don't you go
That's
to
why.
Jannah
Look,
yourself?
look. All of this touching, all of this.
It makes you think because you know when you read the hadiths of some of the companions, when there was a battle taking place, they would stop eating the date that they were about to eat, or they were about to have relations with their wife who they just got married to, and they left from doing that in order to join the battle because they wanted to achieve Jannah. Well, we're not like that today, are we, as Muslims? So maybe he has a point.
Massaging. He thinks it's
I'm
some
not
sort of.
scared of you,
He
you
thinks
piece
it's
of
some
shit.
sort of Thai masseuse. I'm not here to get massaged. Yeah, I'm here to tell you the truth.
Yeah, the
And-
truth is you're a
and
fucking
I'm
terrorist
here
supporter.
to bear
You fucking
receipts.
piece of shit.
Yeah, Muslims are just speakers. All we do is talk loudly. That's it.
The police comes, we'll show them the footage.
You right, bro?
Wallahi, he's
You're
here
full
to
of
get your
shit.
reactions. Be calm,
You're
be
full of shit.
relaxed.
You terrorist
Because
supporter.
when this gets online, oh boy,
Go on, get yourself killed.
When this
you
gets-
terrorist supporter.
when-
This gripping, he's gone like this is beyond normal.
this gets online, my guys, stop touching me.
Maybe there's some familiarity between the two. I mean, he has spoken. They do know each other. That's clear. They do know each other. Zishan admits to seeing him regularly on the street near the job center. This guy says, you converted me to Islam. We spoke before. So maybe that physical touching has a history. And I'm not trying to say there's some type of, you know, LGBT stuff. I just mean like brotherly interaction.
Guys, stop touching me.
Why? Go over there and get yourself killed. Be a shaheed. Go on. Be brave.
Make sure
Be
you
a man.
subscribe
Be a
to
man.
Smile to Jannah.
Be a man. Go to Jannah
YouTube
now.
channel.
Get yourself
because-
killed.
Because
Be
this
a
To him, like, you took your shahada with the brother. What went wrong? I want to know.
You see,
Go on.
slapping me up.
Go
yeah?
on.
No problem.
Be brave.
Our
Be
Palestinians
brave.
have taken so
Be
much from us
brave.
because we know the police, when they come over here, they will side with him and they won't
brave.
side with me. So that's why I have to be controlled. I have to be the bigger man. Yeah, and I am the bigger man, even though he's
Go to Jannah, you
He's
coward.
very large.
Go to Jannah. Go on and get
he's
yourself
on the
killed.
large side.
Yeah, and
he's
you're
on the large
and you're on the
side.
small side, innit?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, muscular side, no problem. Yeah, okay, look.
Look, I'll wipe
No,
the
no,
floor
listen,
with you,
listen,
mate.
listen,
You
listen.
joker.
Listen to this, listen to
I'll
this.
wipe the floor with you.
Listen to this. Listen to this. He says he's gonna wipe the floor with me.
Yes.
Okay, let's go pound for pound then. Pound for pound. I give you a fact.
Yeah.
You give me a fact.
So he's calmed down now.
And we let the audience decide.
I don't care about your bullshit.
You don't care about my
They're still using swear words.
bullshit. He doesn't care about.
Your bullshit facts.
He doesn't care about the
No,
fact.
your bullshit. I
This
said.
is the
Your
is.
bullshit.
This
You
is.
fucking
This
terrorist
is
scumbag.
that. This
You
is
fucking
what
terrorist piece of
Israel
shit.
produces.
Fuck off.
Ladies and gentlemen, overweight people,
Get the fuck out of
uneducated, foaming at the mouth because of all the anger.
Get the fuck.
You know this guy, Jeremy Vine. He he sued a footballer called, I think it's Joey Barton, who he sued him for defamation, right? Because Joey Barton called Jeremy Vine, I think he called him a pedo, some slur like that. Well, this guy is slurring you, calling you the T word over and over. It might be worth pursuing a defamation case against him, because it's not like it's in a private setting. It's in public on YouTube. I think you should pursue. You should litigate him for defamation.
And you know what? I can hear the stomach grumbling because he wants that German doner. He wants the Palestinian. He wants the Palestinian falafel. Yeah, he wants that sort of stuff.
I'm angry because of terrorists like you coming here and.
He's used that slur over and over and over again. Sue him for defamation. Yeah, don't send him. Okay, there is a potential criminal charge you could lay against him for all the touching, because unwanted physical contact is classed as battery under UK criminal law. So yeah, battery. You could have him charged for battery.
Inviting support for other terrorists.
But if you know your justification for not pressing charges against him, then at least do a civil charge for the defamation.
Okay.
And then being cowards.
What makes me a terrorist?
You hide here and you.
What makes me a terrorist? What makes me a terrorist?
Because you support the terrorists.
How?
Because you're coming here and you're talking about the Palestinians as though they're not terrorists.
So you're saying half of the population of Palestine, which are children, they're terrorists?
They're brainwashed by their parents.
Okay, you didn't answer my question. Are they terrorists?
The parents are terrorists, but the children are not terrorists.
Okay, then why is it that your senior members are saying that they are valid targets as well?
Because they are used as human shields.
So that is okay for you to kill them?
No.
He's just repeating Piers Morgan, this guy, the exact same arguments. You could say Piers Morgan gave him dawah, the liquid dawah.
What I'm saying is it's impossible not to kill them.
No.
Because their parents are terrorists, so they're using their children as human shields.
Listen.
That's how it works.
Your own heads of state are saying they are valid as targets.
Well, I don't agree with those people.
Well,
So you're saying your heads of state. So you're assuming that this guy is an Israeli, and you can have that assumption because earlier on he used this Israeli slogan where they say Yam Cham Israel, some word like that. I don't know how to say it.
on the same page.
I am Israel or some comment like that. Speaker's Corner Police set a standard: do not come closer than arm's length or self-defense is legitimate. You want to see the video, yeah. And also don't forget when Bob the Builder hit somebody for getting too close.
Page there then. Okay. The UN released in
When no charges were pressed.
2019.
But Zishan was welcoming this interaction. He just wanted to get through and win the argument. That was his goal here.
A report is 250 pages. You can check it. It's all going to be uploaded. Once the temperature goes down, you can check this yourself. And you come back to me and then refute me, do what you need to do. It says that the Palestinians...
They both calmed down a bit.
...were peacefully protesting. They were unarmed. They used the word festive. They were in a festive mood. Then, UN report says...
Wait,
let me finish. Then Israel lined up its snipers.
You're talking about before October 7th?
Before October 7th.
Okay.
Before October 7th.
Happened.
Before October 7th.
So don't give me old news, brother.
I can give you the Jabalia refugee camp as well, where I can give you the Jabalia refugee camp where there was one Hamas there and they killed hundreds of Palestinians for one Hamas member. Do you condemn the attack on the Jabalia refugee camp?
I don't know about that.
Or it doesn't know about that. That's because, ladies and gentlemen, that is a fact.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Oh, and we speak facts.
The fact is
And
you're a
that
terrorist
came-
supporter.
So things were just calm a moment ago. Now he's put his hand on him. It seems as though whenever Zishan addresses the crowd, this guy gets riled up and he resorts to swearing and physical contact.
That came
The fact
after.
is, you're a terrorist
That
supporter.
came
When you talk to him one-to-one directly, he appears to be calm. I think that's the issue here. He feels highly embarrassed when Zishan addresses the crowd.
after October the
The fact is, you're a
7th.
terrorist supporter.
What happened on October 9th? Do you know about that?
The fact is, you're a terrorist
Do
supporter.
you know what happened on October 9th?
Stop supporting
Look,
terrorism.
Do you know what happened on October 9th?
Stop supporting
You don't
terrorism.
know. Can you say anything else other than that? 'Cause that's what you said
go
to
on,
me.
Tell me what happened.
Again, refugee camps after refugee camps. Since October 7th. One, I've already named the Jabalia refugee camp. Then a refugee camp near Rafah. That was bombed. Why are you guys bombing refugee camps? Why are you guys killing UN members? Why are you guys killing media personnel? In fact, it says they were deliberately in the 2018 UN
Yeah, Jobaz, share the link and I'll check it out.
report, they were deliberately targeting children, deliberately targeting disabled
Bro,
people,
can I ask you a question? Bro,
deliberately targeting medics,
Bro, can I ask you a question?
deliberately targeting journalists.
Zishan, can I ask
Yeah.
you a question? Zishan, can I ask
Brother,
you a
after
question?
the question.
Bro, one question.
No problem. No
One
problem.
question.
Ask me a question.
Do
Do
want
you condemn this, by the way, though?
Please let me ask a question.
Do you condemn the
So
killing of
you
disabled
said let me
people?
ask a question. So my question is,
Remember this point, though, yeah?
like the name of your channel is Smile to Jannah. Do you want to go to Jannah?
Yes, I want to go to Jannah.
Okay, so become a shaheed, get killed by Israelis, and you'll go to Jannah. That's what you lot believe. So why don't you go over there?
So you're saying get killed
get
by
yourself-
Israelis?
No, not suicide thing.
No problem,
I'm
no
saying
problem.
go and fight them.
So
Go
you're
and-
Not suicide thing. Yeah, it's got a proper London accent now.
let me ask a question. So my question is,
remember this point, though, yeah?
my question is, like the name of your channel is Smile to Jannah. Do you want to go to Jannah?
Yes, I want to go to Jannah.
Okay, so become a shaheed, get killed by Israelis, and you'll go to Jannah. That's what you lot believe. So why don't you go over there?
So you're saying get killed
get
by
yourself-
Israelis?
No, not suicide thing.
Is that not true though? Is he? Yeah, is that not what you read in the hadiths?
No problem,
I'm
no
saying go
problem.
and fight them.
So
go
you're
and
saying
fight them, do the jihad
okay,
thing. Be on
no,
the jihad thing.
no
get
Israeli
yourself
can kill
killed,
me.
and you'll go to Jannah.
No Israeli
Isn't that true? But now Zishan is going to deflect from answering that by
can kill
What are
me.
you talking about? They shoot you in the head. they'll kill you.
They're down here.
What are you talking
They're
about?
pathetic.
Are you dumb? Are you stupid?
They're pathetic.
Are you gonna
if they're pathetic, why aren't you there just squashing them then? Yeah, he has a good point. I'm sorry to say,
take a
All of
headshot?
but you know we know why nobody's doing that right now. Okay, I don't know if there's any legitimate way to enter that area. But I suppose if you wanted to, he could go to Lebanon to help over there.
By
Tell me
jokers.
you're still going to be alive.
I'm not encouraging anything, or condoning anything for the purposes of, legal compliance, etc. I'm just, commenting on what they're discussing. That's all.
They're not on my
You're
level.
full of shit.
They're not on my
You're full
level.
of shit.
Those
Become a
Israeli
shaheed
soldiers are
like no
cowards.
religion tells you to.
Look,
Go
listen,
to Jannah,
listen.
innit? Smile to Jannah.
Listen,
Come on,
listen.
come on.
But he's making a point, though. He is making a valid point.
The Israeli soldiers love killing babies and
Real
kids.
talk.
I'm
though.
not a
Real
baby and
talk.
kid.
Real
So
talk.
So why aren't you there defending them then? If the Israelis are there killing babies and children, why aren't you there defending them? Oh, look, there's somebody with a motorcycle helmet. Is he the same guy from the Jedi video? Do you remember? He handed something to him. Okay, Joe Baz, I'll check my Twitter. Thanks.
when they see me,
Bro.
they're gonna piss their pants.
Don't touch
That's
me.
the reality.
Ask
Wait,
a
wait,
proper
brother,
question.
brother.
Ask a proper question.
Look,
okay?
he wants this. He wants
No, ask a proper question.
And I also noticed Brother Zishan's selective use of swear words. So when the guy said BS facts, right? Zishan omitted the word BS and just said the word facts. But when he used the word PISS, he has no problem using that word. I don't get the selective use of swear words.
He wants this.
Okay, bro.
Now, if you're saying,
real
if you're
talk,
saying,
be a man.
okay,
Be a man.
I'm more man than you.
Yeah,
Don't
don't be
worry.
a coward.
I'm more man
Like
than
your
you.
friends.
I'm more man than you.
Like Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawah, you're all cowards.
is
You
not-
sit here, you
this-
come here, and
Let me
you
answer
talk
your
shit.
question. Let me
And none
answer.
of you have the balls to
Relax.
go over there
Let me
and
answer.
do the jihad
Let me
thing
answer.
and
Let me
actually
answer.
fight the Israelis.
That's a fair point. It's true though. How do you respond to that? Somebody in the chat, please give me a response to that.
You don't have the balls.
Do you want to hear my answer?
You don't have the balls to actually fight the Israelis.
Mate, I don't know if you
You're
definitely
cowards.
don't have the balls, mate.
No, you don't have
definitely
the
don't have
balls
the balls.
because your religion tells
So
you
he's saying-
to fight the Jews.
so he's
and
telling
you
me-
don't have the balls to
So
go
this-
over there and fight the
So
Jews.
this
You're
Jewish
just full of shit.
individual is telling
I'm
me,
not a Jew.
a Muslim,
I'm not a Jew, you
he's
motherfucker.
telling me, he's
So what are you then?
I'm not a
telling
Jew,
me-
you motherfucker.
he's telling me to go over there and do jihad. That's what he's
Your
telling
religion
me.
tells you to do it.
My religion does not tell me
Yes, it does.
go to foreign countries
Your
and do
religion
jihad.
tells you to do jihad,
My
bro.
religion
What are you talking about? This is a BS defense from Zishan about your religion doesn't tell you to go to foreign countries. In which part of the religion talks about countries and foreign countries? I've never seen that before. But if you believe it's defensive jihad, then the books of fiqh, I'm sure, will tell you that it becomes wajib ayn. I don't know the English translation of farad ayn, but it becomes obligatory on every single Muslim with the ability.
does not tell me
lying.
to
You're
go
full of
to other
shit.
countries and commit jihad
You're full of
indiscriminately.
shit. That's what the
It does
Quran
not
says.
say
That's
that.
what the
What does indiscriminately mean? It's not about indiscriminately. It's talking about fighting the IDF. Going there and fighting the IDF. The Indians are going and supporting Israel. Why can't you go there and support the resistance? Thanks, Birdnest. I'll check it out.
hadith say.
Okay, give me the reference.
I don't need to give you the reference.
Yes, you do
piece of
need to
shit.
give me the reference,
You
little
know the
boy.
reference.
You
know
do,
the
little
reference.
boy.
I'm not a little boy.
Don't touch me on the face.
I'm not a
Don't
little
touch me on the
boy.
face, bro. Don't touch me on the
You're
face.
not as big as
Don't touch me
Muhammad
on the face, bro.
Don't you
Don't touch me on the face.
Don't you fucking
Don't touch me on the face.
You're a coward.
Don't touch
You
me
got
on the
no
face
balls.
again.
So that was the point. This guy went a bit overboard with the touching.
You
You
know
do,
the
little
reference.
boy.
I'm not a little boy.
Don't touch
So when he called him little boy, he tapped his face like, yeah, I don't want someone touching my face either, bro.
me on the face.
I'm not a
Don't
little
touch me on the
boy.
face, bro. Don't touch me on the
You're
face.
not as big as
Don't
Muhammad
touch me on.
But obviously the guy didn't realize. I don't think he had clarity about what the amount of touching he was doing. Maybe he was a bit drunk. Doesn't look drunk, but he could be a bit, under the influence.
On the face, bro.
Don't
touch me on the face. Don't touch me on the face.
You're a coward.
Don't touch
You
me
got
on the
no
face
balls.
again.
What are these guys talking about on the side here? I haven't been checking that.
You're full of shit.
Indiscriminately.
That's what the
It does
Quran
not
says.
say
That's
that.
what the Hadith say.
Okay, give me the reference.
I don't need to give you the reference.
Yes, you
piece
do
of
need to
shit.
give me the reference,
You
little
know the
boy.
reference.
You
know
do,
the
little
reference.
boy.
I'm not a little boy.
Don't touch me on the face.
I'm not a
Don't
little
touch me on the
boy.
face, bro. Don't touch me on the
You're not
face.
as big as
Don't touch me
Muhammad.
on the face, bro.
Don't
touch me on the face.
Don't you fucking
But look, you've been telling him not to touch you for time. He's continued to touch you. Now he's touched you in the face, and you're telling him not to touch you in the face. Well, isn't it the end of talking?
Don't touch me on the face.
You're a coward.
Don't touch
You
me
got
on the
no
face
balls.
again. Call the police. You slapping me on the
I wasn't
face.
slapping you. I was
Call the
touching
police.
you. You're full of
Call
shit.
the
You
police.
terrorists. You terrorist supporting
Call
coward.
the police.
See,
And he wasn't slapping you either. He was touching you. Yes. If you didn't like it, and I'm sure you didn't, I didn't like it. I wouldn't want someone doing that to me. Do it back to him. Or walk away, like.
calling the police. You terrorist
Did you see
supporting
this?
coward.
You slapped me on the face?
I've got it in video.
You see it? Did you see it?
I didn't slap you. I just touched your cheek, bro.
Don't touch.
You're not a man.
You
You're
slapped
a
me in the
coward.
face.
You're not a man.
Call the police.
I didn't slap you. You lying
Where's
piece
the police?
of shit.
Has someone called
I
him?
stroked you on the cheek.
Get
bro.
off me.
You
What are
lying.
you doing?
Hey, relax. I stroked you on the cheek.
Call
I
the
didn't
police.
slap you.
We do what these guys do.
Who's the
Call
boy?
the police.
Who's the boy? Who's the little boy calling the police? Because he's a coward.
That was the slur, or that was the insult that got this guy triggered to touch his face. When Zishan called him little boy. But this guy's been calling him the T word, piece of shit all day, right? And Zishan hasn't done anything to him, so why is he getting so emotional? Yeah, exactly. Schoolyard thing. Aftershave slap, exactly.
And he can't argue against a man.
If you want to argue properly, we put on gloves and we get in the ring.
Yeah, I'm not.
If you want to fight, we put on gloves.
That's not an argument.
Give me a date. I'll join you in the ring.
Yeah, sure.
Look how skinny I am. Look how skinny I am. This is pure bone.
Exactly. Yeah, there was an opportunity to smack him right in his jaw. Okay. The moment he touched his face, that was a legally justified moment to attack him or retaliate, whatever the word is, and you missed it. You missed that opportunity, bro.
Wallahi, I will step in a ring with this guy.
Yeah, go on.
But over here, we have to follow the rules.
Yeah, go on.
And the rules is
go on the jihad
touch
thing.
people.
Go on the jihad thing then.
We don't touch
people.
people.
Go on the jihad thing then if you're a man.
Where's the police,
if
bro?
You're a man.
Where's the police?
Go on the jihad thing if you're a man then. Go on the jihad thing if you're a man. You piece of shit.
Jihad is we don't get told to randomly go to different countries and start fighting.
It's in the Quran.
And jihad, there's many ways of doing jihad as well.
Be a man. Don't be a coward standing here in speaker's corner.
Yeah, that's true. There are many ways of doing jihad.
Wait here.
Supporting your terrorist friends when you're here and nobody is gonna fucking do shit. Big man.
Officer, we've been having a conversation for about 45 minutes and the crowd has been around. There's so many cameras you can see yourself. I haven't touched him. And he's been holding on my arm. He's been slapping me. And the last thing that he's done is slap me on the face a few times. This individual over here. I have not reciprocated anything. Bring the cameras.
No, I'm talking to him. I want the other one as well. No, I'm talking to him. Sat down on the floor.
Yes, head up and see what you've got to deal with and proceed after knowing strength levels you're dealing with reality. And he decided to sit down. Like, what's that about? Maybe he remembered the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, you know, if you're angry to sit down.
Yes, yes, boy. Thank you.
Why are you sitting on the floor?
Oh. Wait, we just moved to the side.
No, take the mic.
Sorry. There's too many of them, so you can do anything. So you have video evidence, mate. Why don't you tell me? No one's gonna watch it. No one's gonna watch it. You might as well film your arsehole because no one's gonna watch it.
Make the room!
Free! Just hold this, please.
You're watching much. Otherwise.
What? You're watching MASH? Oh, there's that Zionist guy.
Much. Otherwise.
I've not seen him for time. This guy in a white t-shirt, he's a hardcore Zionist. He's been there a long time just preaching for Israel. The guy looks like someone who spends hours on his PC at home playing online games. He's probably on Twitch playing Zelda. Oh, what's that? Yeah, I don't know what the latest game is, right? But yeah, that's what he looks like, an online gamer. A typical person that subscribes and donates to what's that show called with Myron? Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate. But yeah, what I need to know is why did he leave Islam? What happened? He took his Shahada. What went wrong?
I'm being objective. Can you tell me, from your point of view, exactly what occurred?
So this guy talking behind the camera, he's you see him on videos with Uncle Omar. He spends a lot of time like interviewing Uncle Omar, and Uncle Omar hurls abuse at him left, right, and center, like non-stop. But I've also seen him at like Tommy rallies, so he seems to be another Tommy follower.
So we were speaking. You see so many videos being uploaded online about this. Yeah, I'm sure you can see yourself. But if I was to summarize very quickly, we were speaking about Israel and Palestine. As soon as he came in very loud, very aggressive, throwing profanities, calling me an effing H supporter. I don't know where he's got that from. There were kids around, effing blinding, calling me a piece of shit, all that sort of stuff. Very forceful, very in the face. Tried to engage with him first, but then clearly wasn't having any of it. I didn't touch him. We were speaking. I was giving him evidence. He wasn't interested in the evidence, as you can see from the clips as well. He said, "I don't care about the facts. I don't care about this." And
yeah, I agree with you, Abu.
That's where he started grabbing hold of me. So did it once, did twice. Now I know how it is with these pro-Israeli guys. Anytime there's a bit of a, touch or anything, they're like footballers. Yeah, I've just been injured. This happened, that happened. So I was like, look, I don't want the crowd to get involved. So then he grabbed me, then did it again. Then the crowd started noticing, picking up on that. Then it started becoming more forceful, started hitting, and then it ended with him slapping. And I was like, this is getting ridiculous now. We can't continue the conversation. And then they got involved. And then we gave our statements. He admitted his wrongdoing. And then it was either, we conclude it here, and then he just gets taken out of the park, or we go to the station, we draw it out, it becomes a big thing. And in the park, it becomes a tit for tat. And it becomes a long drawn-out issue, and it becomes about revenge rather than arguments, and other than the evidence and the points of Islam, Christianity, and the likes, because it does move away from that, unfortunately, when you engage, or a lot of this sort of stuff happens. But we just thought we'd just leave it there. He was ejected.
A couple of points based upon what you said, sir. I've disclosed I did not see what happened. Yeah. You've mentioned there was potential touching and pushing.
No potential. There was touching.
There was. I haven't seen any of that. But what I did see, a gentleman was kind enough to show me a video clip. The video ship.
I don't know why he's trying to sound like he's professional and talking polite. It doesn't suit him. The gentleman was kind enough to show me it just doesn't suit the guy.
Oh, it showed me the gentleman was doing this on the side of your face.
Yeah.
Gentleman. I admit I saw that. So I want to ask you a question about that.
Yeah.
From what I saw, let's agree, you can't be touching anyone. That is not...
Especially on the face, repeatedly.
Yeah. I'm not disputing that. But from what I saw, I'm going to ask you a question. You may not agree with...
Yeah, the rest is just rubbish. So, yeah. That was my reaction to what happened. I think you would have just done better by walking away. The moment he started insulting Islam, or even just insulting you, just walk away. So Joe Baz wants us to check out this video. Let's see what this is about.
Who do you think I'm talking about? Who are the people who hate us more than they love?
So this is from the Features channel, and it was posted 22 hours ago. All right, let's see what this is about.
Allah.
That's obviously the Ali Dawah, the Muhammad Hijab side.
Yeah, and the people like Sajid and his buddy Abdul Rahman and everyone on their side, they're the people who they still hate us. They just love Allah more than they hate us, right? And so if you're looking at what's going on, right, Ali Dawah will come out and call the apostate prophet a name, knowing as soon as he calls the apostate prophet a name, the apostate prophet is going to call Muhammad a name. And Ali Dawah, in his mind, well, it was worth
Exactly. That's very true.
it because I called him a name.
And obviously, it's not worth it.
If you're Sajid, you're saying, who do you think this guy is that you think it's so important that you insult him that you think it's worth it if he insults Muhammad back? Keep in mind, AP was not going to toss out random.
And it was the same thing we used to see online with RS Sid and do you remember people used to insult RS Sid? What would he do in response? He would insult the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah. And so people used to just insult him all the time, expecting he's not going to do that.
Name calling to Muhammad. So Ali Dawah starts with the name calling.
And the same thing happened with Ralph. When people were going at him, insulting his wife, and attacking him nonstop, he felt, obviously I don't agree with it, but his response was to insult something precious to Muslims. So then Muslims just escalated on top of that. So that's what happened.
Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Moderator, our distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, our friends and our enemies.
Family. From the time I started this channel and I started this journey on YouTube, from day one, I made it a point to not make it a Dawah channel. Why? Because of the train wreck, which we call social media Dawah. I have always been a proponent and a supporter of grassroots Dawah. And some of y'all are confused. What's the difference between grassroots Dawah and YouTube Dawah? And the reason why y'all confused is because you're probably in your 30s and under. And you ain't ever seen people go on the streets, or you haven't actually done it yourself, where you go on the streets and just call people to Allah.
What happened to the brother's channel? How comes he's only got 124 subs? He must have closed it and opened a new one.
Call people to Islam. Sit down, study, try to get Islamic knowledge in order to call people to Allah and get actual shahadas. That's grassroots Dawah. And what's happening on your social media with your YouTubian social media da'i elites is chaos. And that is why I've always made it a point to stay out of the online Dawah scene. As a matter of fact, I made my first Dawah video last week when I did a video titled Jesus in the Eyes of a Black Muslim. And the criticism that I got was that that video was too long, which alludes to an overwhelming problem with not just Muslims, but rather society in general, where society is suffering from ADHD because they can't handle anything in anything more
All
than
right,
10
hurry
minutes.
up.
It has
Get
to
to the
be
point,
10
bro.
minutes or less, and it has to stimulate their dopamine glands enough for them to pay attention for that 10 minutes, and they think this is Dawah. Well, it's not. So now we have this man, the enemy of Allah, David Wood, who is dropping pure science, no cap. And what's going to happen is, because y'all don't know how to pay attention, and because y'all can't even side with the truth, your entire existence is based upon personalities, is that some of y'all are going to say, oh, look at the features, he's siding with the enemy of Allah. And the features doesn't side with the enemy of Allah, the features sides with the truth. As you can see here in this hadith, which is in Sahih Bukhari. It's a long hadith, and I will leave the link in the
sometimes he doesn't.
In the description for some of y'all who've never seen this hadith before. But those of us who are older definitely know about this hadith, about when Shaitan, or Satan himself, was trying to steal from the spoils of war, and then he gave this knowledge, authentic knowledge, to Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu. Of course, Abu Hurairah didn't know who it was, And it was the prophet from his blessed mouth himself who said about this person, and I'm quoting the English translation here, the prophet ﷺ, he said, he really spoke the truth, although he is an absolute liar. Do you know whom you were talking to? These three knights, Abu Hurairah. And Abu Hurairah said, no. And the prophet ﷺ said, it was Shaitan, it was Satan. And I say the same thing. Whether you know David Wood or not, he absolutely spoke the truth here, even though he is a devil. I've been saying this from the time I started this channel, what's going on with your YouTubian elite, and how the real problem is that the Muslims insist on consuming this garbage, and then they turn around and blame a bunch of narcissists in thobes and beards for the problems on social media. You know what y'all look like? Y'all look crazy. But now it's one thing if your older brother tells you what's really happening, but it's completely different can of worms when the enemy of Allah himself, and you have to hear it from his filthy mouth, the truth. It should be a big wake-up call. So without further ado, introducing David Wood, a drop in science, doing the Muslims a major favor without even knowing it.
But with the rise of the internet, Muslims could bypass the organizations, the Muslim organizations and Muslim schools that were carefully handpicking people who were good for reaching a Western audience. Now, a Muslim could just jump on YouTube, start preaching, start making fun of the unbelievers, and get a massive following. So you can get some people who are far more popular than anyone who's going the older route, where you had to, they would want you to spend years training and learning about Islam so you don't make dumb mistakes, learning how to present Islam under fire and you don't make dumb mistakes and say something stupid. So they were handcrafting people back in the day. Muslim organizations and dawah centers were handcrafting the next champions of Islam. And then all of a sudden the internet gets here and anyone can jump forward and build up a following and become more popular than those guys. And so this is how you get your Ali Dawas and your Muhammad Hijabs and what you have. And I've been saying this for years, that sometimes the people who will do well on YouTube are people who want a lot of attention, right? Those are the people who love jumping in videos. And
that is very true, right? As we've seen through lots of our interactions online, that these people who are out there pushing the da'wah, they're all about their ego
and getting lots of attention for themselves. So you run the risk of running into some people with narcissistic personalities.
Definitely. Definitely. And some of the people that we've interacted with over the past few days have certainly demonstrated those traits, narcissistic traits,
where they want attention, they want glory for themselves.
Yes, indeed.
And so you have to be careful of that, because when someone jumps on YouTube, is it because that person views YouTube as the best way to share information with large, parts of the world, or is that a person who wants attention and glory for himself? And what you've got over the past few years is you've gotten speakers they're young, they're aggressive, they have narcissistic tendencies, meaning they want attention and praise for themselves, and then they jump online and they get the attention that they want, they get the attention that they crave. And that just boosts their egos. So now they're like the center.
Yeah, that's why you get somebody mocking your small number of subscribers. Yeah, they say, "Oh, go and speak to your 1-point-something thousand subscribers," because he's got tens of thousands of subscribers. Yeah, because they're arrogant.
For the universe, according to themselves, they feel like they're the center of the universe, and so
good, absolutely correct.
So they become more and more narcissistic, and they get to the point where you can't question them anymore. They can't handle any sort of criticism.
Exactly, Mr. Wedgedy. It's like you're describing Wedgedy.
They lash back at you if you try to.
He's describing Wedgedy. He's describing Sabur. He's describing the cowboy. He's describing them all one by one.
Challenge or criticize them in any way. They can't.
Another one who's just like that is Farid, whatever his name is. Even Jake was like that, bro. They're all like that.
They can't handle, as narcissists, they can't handle any sort of criticism. And so you have several of the top champions of Islam now are actually narcissists who can't handle any sort of criticism.
They're all narcissists. Exactly, 100%.
and whose egos have been massively inflated by their followings.
And even the features is like that. Yeah. So, brother, the features, as kind as you are as letting me on your channel, you've also booted me off your channel too, and muted me and insulted me, just because I had a slightly different opinion to you on a matter. So, the features, you are identical in this regard.
But they're doing things that are horribly, that are becoming increasingly more and more embarrassing to the Muslim community, because they didn't go through those years of careful training. They didn't go through that. Yeah, and they're doing things to get themselves attention. So they have to keep one-upping themselves and schooling everyone more and more and insulting everyone more and more. And so they're getting their heads are getting bigger and bigger. And now you've actually got Muslims who recognize, guys, we got a problem here. We have to do something about it. The people who will have the biggest names right now and are most popular are people who are doing horrible, horrible damage. We need to say something, but now you can't say anything to these guys.
Who is actually saying, oh, we have a problem? I've not seen a single person identify that there's a problem besides myself, right? Who else has come out and said there's a problem there?
Because as soon as you say something to them, hey, you're wrong about this. You're just jealous. You're jealous of my fame. You're jealous because I'm the greatest da'i in history. You're jealous because of the great influence I have, and you're trying to tear me down because you're jealous of my popularity. And so that's the situation we've got going on right now with that's what started the Dawah civil war.
Paper gold. You see, black folks are chumps. If America were to tell you to bring all the rocks in this country to her, and she'll give you $1 million for it, you'll do it. And the next day she'll tell you we're using rocks for currencies, chump.
Modi got severely rinsed today. Catch it on HW News. 30-minute roast fascist rat. Yeah, but I have to give it to David Wood. He's hit the nail on the head. He's absolutely correct, and the features is correct for spotting it and pointing it out. The only issue with the features is he's pointing fingers at others and not looking at himself. The features is the same. He's also narcissistic. He also doesn't allow people to disagree with him on anything without booting them off and insulting them. So they're all the same. But I'd like to know who he's talking about that has identified this as a problem. Maybe he's talking about Sajid, but I'm pretty sure Sajid is also the same, right? But everybody wants to think that they're different. They're not. They're all the same. Except, I'm going to give one exception, Abdul Haq Baker. In spite of me going at him in his comments, in spite of me disagreeing with him in his chat, he will still platform me and still speak to me and give me a shout out. Wouldn't block me. He's the only person that I've interacted with online that has the resilience to disagreement and will still treat you like a Muslim brother. So I have to say a big up and shout out to brother Abdul Haq Baker. He's the only one that has been open to criticism. What about Go Live? I think Go Live has blocked me more than anyone in history. Must have blocked about 30 different user IDs. So sorry, brother Go Live. I can't praise you on that in that regard. But yeah, they're all the same. I can't think of a single Muslim channel besides Abdul Haq Baker. That's remarkable, bro. That is remarkable. But that also confirms what David Wood said, because Abdul Haq Baker is from the old school, not from the new generation. Thanks for sharing that with me, brother Joe Baz. Appreciate that. That was a good video. Thank you. Now,
most people have no clue that in 2020.
What other videos did you want me to watch again? If I can find it, I'll. I can't find the comment. But let's see what else there is. Hold on. If I go to Twitter. Actually, let's see See if there are any recommended videos from the previous one.
Who do you think I'm talking about? Who are the people who hate us more than they love?
Maybe if I put Speaker's Corner. Oh, what about Faris? Let's check him out. Faris the Hamadi. Has he got any content? Sheikh. Halab Sheikh. Okay, let's see. It looks like he's done a series of uploads. Halab Sheikh. There's no sound. Where's the audio, fam? Audio's on, but I don't see any sound. Oh, there we go.
I want to marry, but I'm not beautiful. Well, I'm sure there's someone out there who thinks you are beautiful and a catch. You just have to find him.
Are we allowed?
Is he a Muslim?
I want to marry.
Why is he
Are we
taking
allowed
questions
to
now?
backbite the disbelievers, the kuffar? No, you're not allowed. It's not ghiba, but it's also not allowed. Allah Azza wa Jal told you not to even insult their gods. وَلَا تَسُبُّوا الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ فَيَسُبُّوا اللَّهَ عَدْوًا بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ.
I agree with that answer. Jazakallah khairah. That was a good answer, Mr. Hamad.
As a female during sujood in salah, should I touch my elbows on the ground or not? No. That's makruh in salah.
Yeah, correct. That's imitating dogs, and we've been prohibited from imitating animals in the prayer. So don't look around like a fox. Don't kneel down like a camel. Don't put your elbows on the floor like a dog. Don't peck like a chicken. Yeah, there's all these hadiths about not imitating animals when you're in your salah.
How should a woman obey her husband? Is there a limit? Which cases? Yes, there is a limit. The limit is that anything that is haram and a disobedience to Allah, then you don't obey him in such things. But things that are permissible and haram and sometimes even obligatory on you, and he tells you
Permissible and haram. Like he misspoke there, obviously.
haram and sometimes even obligatory on you, and he tells you to do it, you have to do it. Yeah, as obedience to your husband. Now, of course, on the other side, the man also has to see the well-being and the benefit of everything that he says or tells or advises his wife. Yeah, he shouldn't use her. He shouldn't abuse his authority. He should always seek the benefit for his family members, his wife, and all that. This is the responsibility of a man. If he doesn't do that, then he is also accountable and responsible. Yeah, abusing power is very dangerous, and it is punishable. In Islam, transgression, unfairness, abuse, things like that. Allah.
Please don't scare. Okay. I'm planning to study psychology. Is it haram? Who? I want to know the source of this. A lot of people ask me about psychology. It's haram, it's haram. Who said this? Please tell me. Why would it be haram? I don't understand. It's a legitimate science. And people need psychology to help others. I mean, so why is it haram? Some things in psychology could be haram, just like some things in finance could be haram, just like some things in even medicine could be.
Yeah, some things in franchising could be haram too, right?
I heard. See, when a statement says I heard, it means there's something going on. There's something's fishy about it. But let's continue and find out. I heard people saying not to eat chicken in Saudi Gulf restaurants because it's machine cut. Told you, proved my point. Pish posh. This is nonsense. Don't listen to conspiracy theorists. Okay, there's a very, very good, strong process that this meat goes through from the municipality. May Allah bless them and reward them for the work they do to confirm that this is halal meat. That's number one. Number two, if hypothetically speaking, yeah, something wrong happens and it's not halal, what's your responsibility? Allah will guide, Allah will hold you accountable. You didn't know. You're placing this trust with these people who are appointed and they are officially. Imam Abu Hanifa gave fatwa that a man can do zina with red light area women. Where did he say that? No. What are you saying? No. But then if one imam says something and
Your imam of your country has allowed, I won't say your imam of your country, but your Dubai has red light hotels. Okay, so what are you talking about, bro? Just park your car in Dubai and you get all these cards on your windscreens inviting you to some Chinese massage parlor. What are you talking about?
it's wrong. So, yani what, yani? You have to do it? That's halal now because he said it. It's halal. Come on, man. Allah gave you a brain. It's haram, it's haram. Even if Imam Abu Hanifa said it's haram.
Yeah, even if your imam said it is haram too.
The forbiddance of evil has also 3 levels, 3 stages. Stage number 1 is the knowledge. And this happens pre-forbiddance of evil. Yani before you want to say or verbally say or even in action that you want to forbid this evil, you have to have knowledge. Stage number 2, while you are forbidding evil, you have to be lenient. Stage number 3, and this is the tough part, is that after you give or forbid evil, you have to have sabr. You have to be patient. And why is that? Because definitely when you forbid evil, you are going against the people's desire. It's not, he doesn't like what you're saying. His desire, his hawa, doesn't like it. So sometimes you will fall into maybe conflict. Maybe sometimes he will make you hear something. Maybe he will insult you. It's
Should we boycott Hajj and Umrah because Saudi supports Israel? What do you say? Wallahi, this is from the shaitan. Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illa hu.
Why is that from the shaitan? I think that's a reasonable question, actually.
This is from the shaitan. Number 1, Saudi is not supporting Israel.
Yes, they are. So is Morocco. So is Jordan. So is Emirates. What do you mean they're not supporting Israel? They are. When the Houthis started attacking ships going to Israel, a land route was opened up to deliver goods to Israel. Yeah. So what are you talking about that they're not supporting them? This is the biggest lie. Why lie about that?
Number 2, what does...
Just stay silent or ignore the question. Why lie?
Number 1, Saudi is not supporting Israel. Number 2, what does Hajj and Umrah, your act of worship, got to do with the politics?
What does your worship have to do with politics? Yeah, so he sounds like a murji'. They think ibadah or some type of Sufi sect, where ibadah is just go into the mess. It's personal, your personal relationship between you and Allah. That's it. No, Muslims are a brotherhood also. We're a society. And we have rights over each other. Believers have rights over other believers. But these guys, they don't want you to think that's true. They want you to believe that Muslims don't have rights over other believers. Because they don't see you and I as equal to them. To them, we're foreigners. They have more of a bond and relationship with Indian people, Hindus. Do you know how much Hindus live in their country? And they treat them like kings. They treat them special. But you as a Muslim, yeah, come spend your money here and then go home. But keep your mouth shut. Don't criticize anything.
Ya akhi, ya jama'a, leave this Islamic Muslim Ikhwan al-Muslimin.
Ikhwan, what's that got to do with Ikhwan Muslimin, by the way? What on earth has that got to do with Ikhwan Muslimin? I'm just waiting for him to use the word pragmatic. And Abu Ya'la al-Mawludi, or whatever that guy's name is. Yeah.
Mindset, pragmatic, discuss.
He said it. He said pragmatic. I don't believe it. No, I have to rewind that now.
Ikhwan al-Muslimin mindset, pragmatic of worship got to do with the politics. Ya akhi, ya jama'a, leave this Islamic Muslim Ikhwan al-Muslimin mindset, pragmatic, disgusting mindset of Islam.
Pragmatic. What is disgusting about pragmatism? You, Faris, you are a joke, bro. I was thinking of coming to Dubai, and now I really don't want to go to Dubai. I'm worried that if I do go there and I meet you, I'll tell you what I think of you. You have a despicable outlook on Muslims. Muslims are one brotherhood, one ummah. Yeah, you are trying to give da'wah to the opposite of that, as though we're not. Pragmatism. What's wrong with pragmatism?
Wallahi.
Anyone who disagrees with you is an ikhwani.
Haram, wallahi haram. Hajj and Umrah is one of the greatest acts of worship. Look at the shaitan, how it's tricking you. He's linking it with this so you don't go to Hajj and Umrah.
Yeah, because who gets money? You have to pay for Hajj and Umrah. Who gets money from it? It's an industry as well, right? People make money from it.
Why? Wallahi, this is good for your akhirah. Go to Hajj and Umrah and do it for the sake of Allah. This is for you.
Yeah, it's good for you, but at the same time, if by doing so you're supporting a particular regime, like you're a joker, man. You are a joke.
For you, habibi. Don't say that. Wallahi haram alaykum, ya jama'ah.
Don't think. Don't use your brain, people. Yeah, jama'ah. Don't use your brain. If you use your brain, I'll call you an ikhwani.
Don't listen to
pragmatist.
These ikhwan al-Muslimin. Wallahi, they're ruining your religion. They're ruining your dunya. They're dividing us.
No, you are dividing us. You're the one supporting your cousins. You're the one doing that. Slaughtering babies. You don't think they're going to do that to you as well? Well, once they're finished there, they're going to take your land too, bro.
Claim they're spreading disinformation about our countries. Haram, wallahi haram. Should we boycott?
That's not haram, bro.
Why don't we celebrate Ghadir? Because
I don't know what that is.
Why?
I have a gay bisexual brother, but in Jannah, all will be married. Will he be with his desired spouse? First of all, how do you guarantee Jannah for this person? That's number one. Nobody can guarantee Jannah for themselves. How do you guarantee Jannah for other people? That's very problematic, to be honest. Second of all, this is an unnatural behavior, and it is a sin. And so I don't think that people should really fantasize about this in Jannah. Allah will fix his...
Maliki Click mass block people for telling him his knees shows where he was praying. Number one, knees are not out. Knees are not out. This is the correct saying. Yeah, but Maliki Click is this guy is way off. He's really misguided, to be honest. I've dealt with him before. He says some crazy things and he talks like he's a president or like it's just weird the way he speaks and the way he understands Islam. I know he's a revert.
Who's that? Malik.
But I don't know what people he got mixed up with and taught him the wrong interpretation of Islam. May Allah guide him. And there was one instance that I actually called him out in public, and he went on my private messages and he started like, I don't know if it's threatening, but he's like, let's come to the US and we'll have a fist fight. Like, come on, man, how old are you? What do you mean? What fist fight? What are you talking about? May Allah guide him. Leave him alone. Maliki Click mass block people for...
Who's Maliki Click? I never heard of him until this. He's got 81,000 subscribers. All right, let's see what he's about. What's this thing? Is it shorts?
Have we met before? I didn't think we did. I'm not going to spend any time on this, not even a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it fun for all of the Muslims out there. Read the entire...
Hello.
We woke up. 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 What? Hi, my name is Reality. Have we met before? I didn't.
When you walk through the door,
Bro, I understand.
there's still this thick energy of arrogance when you walk through the door.
Bro, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I can feel it, man. Trust me. So for some context, my brother, converted to Islam, and he's going through some difficulties, i.e., when he goes and visits the masjid, he's just not having good experiences. And trust me, been there and done that for 32 years. But here's the thing that I learned in a 32-year period. Yes, it took me a long time to learn. And what I'm about to say doesn't take anything away from what he's saying. I mean, there are people that are born Muslims or converts or whatever that have extremely bad attitudes, and they just, it doesn't work. So here's what I learned in the 32-year period that I've been Muslim. If you're going to the masjid to have experience or a good experience with Muslims, you got a 50-50 chance, man, to be honest with you. But if you do go to the masjid looking for an experience to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or you're going to go 10 for 10 on that one, though. Again, what he is saying, what I'm saying takes nothing away from what he's saying, because what he's saying is completely valid. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be talked about in our communities. There needs to be classes on how to deal with new people coming into the masajid.
Yeah, I'm still wanting to know what led Zishan's friend to leave Islam. Why wasn't that explored? So do you recommend this guy's channel? Is he good? What's his, you said to watch his lives, yeah? Inshallah, I'll check it out sometime. But I'm going to leave it there for now, everyone. It's almost, well, it's not almost time for Maghrib, but yeah, I have to leave for Maghrib. So inshallah, I will leave you all and appreciate you and your company and for your interaction. Inshallah, we'll speak again soon. If you got more things for me to react to, just send them through, whether it be on Twitter or on YouTube, and we'll go through them. With that, oh yeah, I wanted to go through some of the book, but I won't be able to. I don't think I'll be able to do it later either. So inshallah tomorrow. With that, I'll leave you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.